How we going? This is Fox back again for sound design tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a dirty offbeat bass with NR Massive. This is the sound. Play it with a little beat so you can see what you can do with it. There you have it, nice and simple, dirty mid-range. It's not mid-range because I haven't got no separate sub on this, so it's just an all-round versatile bass. You could use it for a lot of different genres. Progressive house, speed it up, it could be a trance bass, hard trance bass. You could slow it right down, tone the resonance down a bit. It could be just a simple house bass. But yeah, that's it, real straightforward. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy any of my channels before I get started. If you want to come check in on any of my streams that are becoming quite regular at the minute, I'm doing some on YouTube, some on Twitch. It's a lot more stable on Twitch. There'll be a link in the description to my Twitch account and all my other accounts where you need to log in if you want to find out when I'm going to be doing these streams. Through Facebook, Twitter or Google+, I'll be posting on there when I'm coming on. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and recreate this patch. So I'll initialize it. So what you get to start with Massive is one saw wave. We're going to pull this to the left. We want a square wave. Pitch it down one octave, hold Alt, drag down in the octave box. It does it in full octaves. We want -12. Pull the amp back slightly. We're going to route this to filter 1. Everything's going to go into filter 1. We're only going to be using one filter. Oscillator 2 and Oscillator 3 are both the same. They're a wavetable called Frozen. It's one of my favourite ones. It's one of their analog electric. I'm going to use a format for the warp mode for this one. Keep it on 0 octave. I'm going to pull the wavetable position back till I can find the sweet spot where I had it. Round about there for the format intensity, around about 10 o'clock. A wavetable position about 8 o'clock. Okay, Oscillator 3, as I said, is Frozen as well. This one's going to stay on Spectrum. Wavetable position pretty much in the same amount for Oscillator 2, although we're going to pitch this one down one octave. It's already starting to sound a bit dirty and raspy. Make sure that your amp envelope, the sustain level, is on full. In the voicing section, quick, I'm going to give it 3 voices of unison just to thicken it up, and click it on monophone because it's a bass patch. Instantly makes it bigger. That's it for the basic oscillator routing. I say we're going to route everything through a filter and give it a nice pluck later on. But for now we're going to go ahead and do all the rest of the effects. Insert 1. We'll check the routing quickly. Click this bit at the top so the orange line runs all the way through. I want it to go to FX1 first. Insert 1 comes after filter 1 and insert 2 comes after the filter stage. Feedback at the end. That's how I had it. Okay, so insert 1, as I say, was a sine shaper. This is a distortion. Dry wet add on 10 o'clock, drive about 11. I'll turn it off and on so you can hear the difference. It seems to dull the tone down slightly, but when we put a filter on it and add some effects later on, it's going to help gritty it up. What else did I do? FX1, I used a tube which emulates an analog tube, passing a signal and warming it up. This is distortion also. Dry wet, I had about 1 o'clock, drive about 10. Again, I'll turn it on and off. Just with it off. With it on, makes it really, really raspy and dirty. So that's the main architecture of the sound. I do use some feedback on filter 1, but we'll go ahead and set that up first. I'm doing a standard pluck. I do most of my basses, offbeat basses, I'll give some form of a pluck using a low pass 2 filter. Make sure the volume is all the way to the top and the mix is all the way to the top. So every oscillator is routed to filter 1. Filter 1 volume is on full and the mix is coming directly out of filter 1. You're not going to hear nothing when the cutoff's down to 0. We're going to use an envelope to open this up. We use envelope 1, drag it, drop it to the cutoff, and we want it to open not all the way around to about 2 o'clock. If you open it around too far, you're going to get too many high frequencies and it's not going to sound like a bass. You're getting a laser effect at the minute because the attack is doing the work. We want to back the attack off so the decay is doing all the work. That's the resonance, what's giving it that sort of lazy zap. We're going to pull the resonance down to 0. You can see if I push this blue dial round more, it's going to get more high frequencies. A little bit too much for me. On the blue line about 3 o'clock. So we're going to flick this resonance around as well. This is going to help it transform the sound a lot. Click it, drag it on it. We've got some glide going on somewhere which we don't want. Pull the glide time to 0. Sounding good. So the only other effect I use now we've got the filter engaged is feedback via filter 1. So push this slider up to the top. Sorry, that's the noise one. Push the slider up to the top. So we're sending the feedback to filter 1. Turn it on. We're going to use the same envelope again, envelope 1, to flick this feedback in. You'll be able to hear it as I push it up. Too much and it really distorts and starts to go a bit crazy. I had it there about 2 o'clock on a clock dial. Slight boosting in the mid frequencies, which I've done here with this EQ8 inside Ableton. I'll pull this down so you can hear the effect it's having. Sounds quite flat without it. This just helps accentuate the parts that are being distorted and being fuzzed up to give it that dirty sort of sound. But yeah, that's it. Nice simple patch for today. Nothing too crazy. I'll play it again with this beat quickly so you can hear it. Okay, that's it. Thanks again for watching as always. Make sure you subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Plenty more tutorials to come. I've recently got a new synth called Electra 2 by Tone 2. I'm just getting to grips with it at the minute. There's going to be a lot of tutorials for that. It's a really good, powerful, versatile synth. As I say, if you want to check out my streaming, I made this during a stream, this little beat just at the end of a stream just to mess around. You need to subscribe to my Facebook or Google+. It's Sound Design Tutorials. Or check me out on Twitter, it's at SoundDesignTuts. That's the only way you're going to find out when I'm streaming. And yeah, I'll post on there to let you know. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Cheers.